Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Pardon me, to some more Rome 2 land battles. And this time we got a 4v4. This one was sent into us by Emperor Candy Katsu. And as always, let's go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. Man, there's a lot of boys on the field today. All right, let's see. So, on this side of the fence, we have Tay the Great, clan tag Cell, playing as Macedon. Emperor Candy Katsu playing as Lusitani. Hiker Beck playing as Gete, and DM Des playing as Seleucid. On the other side, we have Mendo 07 playing as Masacely. T Fairman playing as RDI. We have Lucas Schwanden, I think, playing as Arverni, and then oh man, I will never get tired of some of the player names that I come across. Playing as Galatia, we have, all in caps, Wookie Pube. Okay, so, oh shit. So, Galatia is bringing with him, let's see, what do we got here? We got some Celtic Slingers, we have some Galatian Raiders, we got some Syrian Heavy Archers. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I thought it was, well, I don't know what the rules are. I will be informed. Light Horse, what do we got? Galatian Spears, we got some Galatian Swords, Levy Freeman, Mercenary Cappadocian Cav, some other Galatian Spears, and then Noble Horse. And then front line of Galatian Legionnaires. Sacely is bringing some, let's see, 4 units of Travel Slingers. Got Desert Legionary Cav, 4 units of Armored Numidian Spearmen, 4 units of Desert Legionaries, another unit of Desert Legionary Cav, Armored Numidian Riders, and then another unit of Armored Numidian Riders. RDI is bringing some Slave Slingers up in the front, Illyrian Noble Hoplites to back them up. Ooh, that is a bold choice to put your general that far up. Backline of Mercenary Axe Warriors, Illyrian Thurio Spears, some more Illyrian Thurio Spears, Mercenary Hoplites, and then Illyrian Cav in the back. Oh, Masacely also has over here Desert Legionaries, and here they are. What do we got here? Numidian Riders, naturally. Arverni is bringing 3 units of Heavy Horse, 1 of the Spear... Oh, a unit of the Spear Nobles, okay. 4 Spear Warriors, 3 Celtic Warriors, and then a front line of Chosen Swords. Let's see. Lusitani is brought 2 Lusitani Guerrillas. 4 Scutari Cav. This is from, I forget what DLC. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 Iberian Slingers. Yep. We got some Veteran Shield. Looks like it's all Veteran Shields. Yep. Veteran Shields. Okay. Seleucid is brought Eastern Slingers. Yep. Across the board. We got some Thorax Swords on the flanks. Levy Pikes up front, not where I would have them. Holy shit, that is a lot of Levy Pikes. Was this 4? Were you allowed 4 pikes? Yeah. I, wouldn't put them in the front, but that's just me. 4 Levy Pikes, another unit of Thorax Swords, Median Cav, Eastern Spears, Median Cav, and then we got Hellenic Royal Cataphracts in the back. Macedon is bringing Thorax Swords. We got Levy Pikes. Looks like only 3 units of Levy Pikes. Again, don't know why you would put them in the front. Thorax Swords, Thurio Spears, Thessalian Cav, Citizen Cav, Companion Cav, Thessalian, Thurio Spears, Thracians in the back, and then what we got? Slingers. Yeah. Gete, finally, to round it all out, we have some Spear Horsemen, Noble Swords, Dacian Bowmen, not the heavy bows? I guess it was probably too expensive. Mercenary Axe Warriors up in the front. Some more Noble Swords, another unit of Spears. And then we got spear horsemen, and then 4 units of, well, we have mercenary Thracian cav, and then bow horsemen. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So let's get this started. This is 11 minutes 35 seconds. So I mean, that's pretty typical for land battles, right? They usually pick up pretty quickly and end pretty quickly. So naturally, we got some cav moving out. Galatia and Getae are going to be, I guess, skirmishing each other down a little bit. Over here, we have... Ooh, they were going for him. Chased off the Numidian riders. Unfortunately, they weren't hidden in the trees over here. Look at this big push from Lusitani and Seleucid, breaking up their formation. Well, not breaking up their formation, just moving slightly. Macedon has yet to move. Oh, no, never mind. They're moving now. Getae is also slowly moving forward. Everyone's just kind of setting up. What's their range? 80? Oh, so the bows actually kind of have the Galatian Raiders. I guess they must have jabbies instead of bows. Yeah, so these bow horsemen can definitely chase these guys off. That'll be good. They have the range, but they have to be careful because the Syrian archers will start to start firing on the bow horse. Yeah, and the light horse too. That's definitely going to be a bit of a concern as well. But they can get these spear horses in. They could take out these guys. And honestly, these 4 units could probably take out the light horse rather. So we have a little bit of jockeying position going on over here on the left flank. Not so much happening on the right. Lusitani has set up a little bit. Seleucid needs to move up and close this gap that's here. It's not overly exploitable, but if Ardii or Mesacely had rushed forward to catch Seleucid and prevent them from moving forward, that would have been a gap, and then either Mesacely with their cav or even Arverni could have exploited that, shot in, and got around in the back lines. Of course, there had been a massive amount of cav that they would have had to have dealt with, but even still. Arverni has moved around his heavy horse. Looks like maybe to help back up the Numidian riders. But Lusitani's guerrillas, the spear units, they are hidden because they are a guerrilla unit, so maybe they can bait the heavy horse into charging the Scutari cav and then getting a volley full of jabs to the face. Meanwhile, back over here on this flank, still nothing really much has gone on, although, however, Getae has forced Galatia to kind of bend a little bit here, and honestly, this could probably end up being a huge problem. If Getae plays their cards right, really want to try and take out this cav, or at least push them back a little bit. If you can manage to do that, they'll break the left flank completely, and then they'll be able to get around into the back, again, causing massive disruption. Already, it looks like Galatia's starting to get a little out of pocket. Not out of pocket. Desert Legionary cav charge, not even a really good cav either. Thessalian cav getting a charge on the Desert Legionary cav, and plus they charge 30 spears, not the best idea. And look at that, Getae quickly close that gap up. Now he's going to help get rid of these Desert Legionary cavs, and they should be out of here pretty quickly. Full-on combat going on over here. Getae's doing a great job of pushing Galatia's cav back, meanwhile harassing them, getting in, letting their spear horsemen do some pretty good work against the Cappadocian cav and the light horse. Of course, they're going to have to worry about the Galatian spears getting in there. Meanwhile, on the front, I'm missing all of this. Holy shit. Macedon has gotten engaged with Mesacely. Levy pikes are in the mix already, and they're going to have a great time here. Macedon's charging in against this Desert Legionary so that they can't get in and around these Levy pikes. Doing a great job plugging up that hole that was right there that we just saw. Meanwhile, Ardii is moving forward tenaciously, and it doesn't even look like, I mean, honestly, where's their slingers? The slinger, oh no! Huge! This is huge! RDI slingers caught completely off guard. Seleucid and Macedon joining forces to wreak havoc on the back lines of RDI. Now RDI is completely scrambling. Look at this! What is RDI doing? RDI is completely abandoning the entire center of the... and just making a huge gap. This now is exactly when and where Seleucids to start to push forward on either flank to be able to completely envelop Arverni, RDI, and Mesacely, and possibly even Galatia if they're quick enough, and they'll be able to wrap around and really start to get rid of these troops. These pikes, these levy pikes, need to start moving. They have to get around here. I understand that they're working as a shield against the Illyrian Cav here. However, you still have, what do we got? Eastern Spearmen in the back, you have some Hellenic Cataphracts, and the Median Cav. If you can get them in here quick enough to help, then they're going to do really well. And even if the Illyrian Cav decide to charge into the pikes in the rear, that's a bad mistake, because then they're just going to get shot up by the Eastern Spearmen. Meanwhile, back over here, full-on brawl going. Lusitani, or Scutari Cav, is up against some heavy horse. It looks like it's kind of even across the board right now. Gallic Hunters firing in on the Lusitani guerrillas. And it looks like Arverni is struggling a little bit to deal with Lusitani. Not surprising, veteran shield warriors are kind of heavy hitters. Let's get some good shots here, huh? Do some flyover shots. Okay, there we go. Back to it. Let's see. Meanwhile, okay, so the center is completely devolved into madness. RDI is really not doing that great. Seleucid, however, is going to have to... Nope, they're on it. They're on it. They got their levy pikes moving. Larry Noble Hoplites winning against the levy pikes, but the levy pikes are... Nope, they are. They're in pike formation, but they are levy pikes. They're going up against Noble Hoplites, so it's not surprising that they're having a bit of a tough time. Lusitani, however, is starting to really get beat up a little bit. He's going to have to watch out, otherwise his center here is going to start to break completely. Looks like the heavy horse is actually beating the Scutari cavalry. Lusitani guerrillas up against the Spear Nobles. Surprisingly, they are doing really well against the Spear Nobles. Unless it's just a fluke. Yep, it's starting to turn in the Spear Nobles' favor. If I were Lusitani, I'd probably start focusing down. Yeah, he's already doing it heavily, the Spear Nobles. Meanwhile, back on this flank, it looks like Galatia and Getae are still having at it pretty ferociously over here, but it does look like Getae is starting to take a bit of a beating. Noble Sword's doing pretty good, managed to get rid of some Galatian legionaries. But still, I mean, they're falling apart pretty quickly. Mesacely, it appears, is completely gone. They only have 2 units of cav left. Their general is no longer on the field of battle. RDI is all over the place, and it looks like Arverni is actually going to be out of the game pretty soon as well. Lusitani managing to hold on by the skin of his teeth. However, he is losing his last cab unit, and now his slingers are going to be at the whim of Arverni's heavy horse. Hopefully he can get his Scutari cab over here quick enough to at least try and do some type of damage or hold off the heavy horse. Meanwhile, Macedon is pretty much free to do whatever he wants. Mesacely is gone. He can split up his troops. Looks like he's trying to come over here to help Getae. Getae actually did pretty poorly against Galatia, which is unfortunate, but hey, what are you going to do? Getae's good. I do like them as a faction. They ain't the best, but, you know, every faction has its strengths and weaknesses. So, Companion Cav, riding around, 192 kills for them. RDI seems to be more or less finished here. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in this one, guys. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, do all the cool YouTube stuff. Helps the channel out. And, of course, you know, something depressing about myself that'll make me feel better. Yada, yada, yada. You know the trope now. Let's see. So, Spear Nobles up to 146 kills. Very, very cool. However, they're getting charged by veteran shields. So they're about to break. Our Verney is probably going to start to lose pretty rapidly here, especially since their general's going to be gone. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be a win for Lusitani and his allies. Galatia, however, is still in the fight, but they are pretty depleted here. Macedon's going to charge in with some citizen cav just to try and help back up these thorax swords, actually getting a pretty good charge on the Galatian spears and getting them to start to rout a little bit. Hopefully he can get a couple more cycle charges in here and actually do some more damage to these Galatian legionaries. Galatia's general actually has recently died, so it's going to be a little bit of a morale hit across the board for all of Galatia's units, being that they are technically a barbarian faction. Our Verney is gone except for his 2 units of cav. Looks like he's just going to try and do whatever he can. Actually, no, he's not, because they're going to start to break. We might actually see some mass routing here in a second. RDI is basically gone. They have 1 unit left that is actually holding on pretty well, 168 kills. Galatia is going to be the only faction left. Let's take a look at their ranged units. Archers appear to be out of ammo. Slingers look like they still might have some ammo left. These guys still have ammo, however, they are pretty depleted. And same with these guys as well. So, Macedon's pikes, if he has any left, will have to be careful. He doesn't, though, so that's not that big of a deal. Seleucid's pikes, however, will have to be a little cautious because they could get focused down pretty quickly. Not that I think it really matters all that much. I mean, really, Lusitani could and should. I mean, not that there isn't enough missile fire left over here. Actually, he doesn't even have to do anything because we got mass routing going on, which is always fun to see. And that's it. Just give up. There we go. All right. Let's get into the kill tally. So we have Tay the Great with 2,099 kills. Well done there. 288 for his gen, 114 for the Citizen Cav. Pardon me. 62, 198, and 83 for the other Thessalian Cav. Oh my god. Don't get old. I have such terrible acid reflux and indigestion just from drinking a cup of coffee. 23, 33, and 23 for his slingers. We got 63, 70, and 39 for the levy pikes. Not surprised that they didn't do that great. 117, 138, and 144 for the Thracian warriors. Pretty cool. 137, 179, 124, and 109 for the thorax swords. And then 37 and 118 for the Thurio spears. Emperor Kandikatsu with 1,999 kills. Party like it's 1999. 126 for his Scutari Cav General, 1522 and 56 for the other Scutari Cav, 96, 105, 72, and 69, nice for his Slingers, 39 and 10 for the Lusitani Guerrillas, right? That's what they're called, yep. 102, 178, 116, 184, 78, 209, 194, 136, 58, and 134 for the Veteran Shield Warriors. So, well done there. Hiker Beck with 969 kills. Didn't do that great, but still was pretty, he's integral. He had some good jockeying back and forth there in the beginning with Galatia. I think if he had really pushed with his other 3 cav units here, then he could have gotten around the back with I think that's really what, if he had been able to get around the back lines with his bow horsemen, then he really could have wreaked some havoc there. Anyway, 106 for his noble swords, 66, 20, and 31 for the bow horsemen, 45 for the Thracian cav, 10, 14, and 53 for the spear horse, 11, 10, 52, and 49 for the bowmen, 90, 38, 21, 46 for the axe warriors, 99, 93, and 111 for the other noble swords, and then 4 for the spears. DM Des, 1,416, 121 for the Hellenic Cataphracts, 120 for the Median Cav, 109 for the other, 87, 137 for the Hellenic Cataphracts, 74, 45, 33, 40, and 38 for his Eastern Slingers, 133 and 135 for the Thorax Swords, 61, 27, 49 for the Eastern Spears, and just 49, 47 for 14, and 93 for the Levy Pikes. So many Levy Pikes. They're not that great. But it is what it is. Mendo 107, 695 kills. Yeah, he got wiped out pretty quick. Uh, yeah, the armored Numidian spears aren't not the greatest. 40, 97, 41, 4, 19, and 0 for the Cav. 12, 12, 11, and 10 for the Slingers. 13, 50, 16, 9, 25 for the Numidian, armored Numidian Spearmen. And then 98, 50, 71, 64, and 71 for Desert Legionaries. T. Fairman with 1,200 kills, or 12,000, not 1,200. Jesus Christ, could you imagine? Pardon me. 109 for his Gen, 36 and 45 for the Illyrian Cav. 35, 23, and 36 for the Slingers. 125, 168, 43, and 89 for the other Illyrian Noble Hoplites. 44, 63, 71, and 61 for the Thurio Spears. 58 and 33 for the Axe Warriors, and 39, 98 for the Mercenary Hoplites. And then his other Illyrian Cav, 24 kills. Lucas Schweiden, 1,227 kills, 149 for Spear Nobles, 38, 107, 159 for the Heavy Horse, 3, 38, 84, and 66 for the Colic Hunters, 110, 51, 62, 34, 57 for the Chosen Swords, 71, 31, and 80 for the Celtic Warriors, and then 32, 19, 27, and 9 for the Spear Warriors, and then Wookiee Pube with 1,998 kills, 244 for the Noble Horse, 64, 26, and 105 for the Blasian Raiders, 10 for the Light Horse, 121 and 97 for the Mercenary Cappadocian Cav, 116 and 114 for the Slingers, 121 and 77 for the Syrians, 174, 54, 86, and 196 for the Galatian Legionaries, and then 119, 39 for the Galatian Spears, 77 and 131 for the Galatian Swords, and 27 for the Levy Freeman. That is it. Quick, brutal, and fun. Well, that's going to be it for me today. Fuck, I still can't get over this name. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did, as always. So that's going to be it, guys. God, Wookiee Pew. I can't tell you how many just like absolutely batshit crazy names I've seen. It's hilarious. Well, that's it. Guys, have a good day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is while you're watching this. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.